Hi guys, today we're going to be working on my contribution for the Let It Snow collaboration, and I'd like to just give a big thank you to Robin Moses Nail Art and Beth from Professional DQ for kind of setting up and spreading the word for this YouTube-wide collaboration. And I wanted to do something a little different, so the snowflakes that I created on my nails are with kind of little sequins almost, although you couldn't sew them on since they don't have any holes. I have way more nail art stuff than I ever use, and for this I decided to use these little teardrop shaped ones and these little round ones, and it was convenient since I had them both in the same color. Just to make it a little bit easier to work with, I kind of cut out the bottom of just a paper cup and dumped some out so that they're just laying flat and easier to pick up. And then I just have an orange stick to pick them up with, and you can dip the end of that in like some top coat or nail glue or even just wet it. I'm just going to place that, I guess, right here, then you guys can still see it. The base color that I'm using for this manicure is L'Oreal Raven Strength. And as you can see on my right hand here, I decided to kind of place them a little differently on each nail. You can do whichever design you like best or keep them all the same. On my left hand here, I'm going to be working on my ring finger. And to stick the sequins on, I'm using this Sienna top coat. You can use pretty much any top coat or nail glue. You just don't want to use one that dries too fast because otherwise it will dry before you can get your sequins on. So I'm just going to paint some basically in the middle of my nail here, and I'm going to be working from the inside out. And I'm going to start out with a couple of these little teardrop shapes, and I hope you guys can see. Sorry if I cover up the camera a bit at times. I'm going to just start with one there, and then leaving a little bit of open space, I'm going to place one opposite that. And if you don't get it placed perfectly, you know, the top coat should be wet enough that you can adjust it around a little bit. But try to be as accurate as you can. Work fairly quickly so that you are working while it's still wet. And I'm just placing them with, like I said, an opening in the middle. If you wanted, you could also place like a rhinestone in the middle. And then once you have them all 6 placed, you can just kind of nudge them around with the orange stick or whatever tool you're using to pick them up so that they're placed evenly like that. The next ring is going to be with these little round ones, and I'm just going to place that in between the teardrops like that. And I did several kind of test runs. I have a little notebook that I kind of sketch out nail art in before I attempt it on my nails, and so I may include some of my experimental pictures in the blog post. Just so you guys can get an idea, kind of my thought process. I mean, not every design is like, you know, fully realized the instant that I think of it. So you're going to go ahead and place the 6 rounds like that in between each of the teardrop shapes. Now I'm going to put out just a little bit more top coat, and I'm going to do these top 3 spots first. This is going to be again with the teardrops, and I'm going to place them point out right next to the rounds, like that. So just next to each round, place a teardrop, and match up the round end of the teardrop to the round of the round. And if it doesn't quite fit, like on the side there, you can either set it at a bit of an angle, or you could just skip that one. You know, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, I don't have long nails. You can do just a partial like I have on my pinky, or if you have smaller sequins, that's another way. Or, as you'll see when I finish, this really doesn't cover my entire nail. So, you know, you don't have to have nails quite as long as mine to get this look. So I'm just going to set the last couple on there like that. And then, you know, once it dries a little bit, enough so that it's not, you know, wet enough to smear, you may want to just take and press down on top of the sequins so that they get down into the top coat. And then you're going to want to add a layer or two of your normal top coat. I like Seche Vite. Sorry about my tongue-tiedness there. But, you know, with these, to get it really smooth, on my right hand, I already have one coat. I think I'm going to go ahead and put another coat on there. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. A little bit different. Maybe not to everyone's taste, and maybe a little putzier than some of you want to put up with, placing each individual sequin, but I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and I hope you guys like it. I will be putting together a Let It Snow playlist and adding as many videos as I possibly can to that. So if you want to be included with that, you know, add a video response or go ahead and send me a message with your video in it, and I will include you in the Let It Snow playlist. I hope you guys all enjoyed this collaboration, and I think it's just a really fun way to kick off the holiday season. So thanks for watching.